According to Global Equities Research, 80% of U.S. students are buying Mac desktops and laptops rather than Windows devices. Apparently, Microsoft's effort to boost sales by giving away Xbox 360s has not gained much traction. It all starts from the back-to-school deal promotion by Apple, which always has different offers every year, from iPods, iPod Touches, and this year is a $100 App Store gift card, as reported by Wall Street journals. The Apple's share has climbed above $400 as of July 26, making its total market cap of $370 billion, compared to $235 billion. Apple's success not only reflected on its popularity, but also on its successful marketing. Take iPhone as an example. When the iPhone 1 first released in 2007, people would stand outside an AT&T store that wouldn't open 4 hours only for a so-called Apple product. But even more, the crowds were evidence of the success of Apple's masterful, 6-month marketing campaign in advance of releasing its first cell phone. And this year, iPhone 5 is going out. We can probably see reviews of the iPhone, particularly of its elegant user interface, have been remarkably uniform in their praise of the new device. Apple's success not only reflected on marketing, but also crucial decisions. The transition from PowerPC to Intel in 2005 is a breakthrough, making Mac available to not only Macintosh users but also possibly some PC users with Intel x86 CPU. Another great decision, which we may say Steve Jobs is probably the greatest evangelist in the world, is to make partnership with Microsoft, which beat Apple since early 1990s. Since then, the two great companies are not only enemies but best friends, as one cannot live without another. Apple introduced Boot Camp for users to install Windows on Macs, while helped Microsoft in designing user interface of Windows, while Microsoft helped Apple coding Microsoft Office for Mac. The cooperation is a win-win success. Apple soon ruled part of the market, while more and more Windows users began to favor Mac. The iTunes is now a great success. With its copyrighted materials with DRMs, it soon became one of the most popular shop where people shop with iTunes cards, purchasing music, sharing films including action, thriller, comedy, romance, detective, science fiction, or horror, and television genres such as talk shows, reality TV, news, sports, cooking, drama, sitcoms, or documentaries. Also, music playlists can be created on iTunes based on common features of popular music genres such as rock, soul, blues, country, Cajun, calypso, gospel, punk, heavy metal, hip-hop, and rap. Apple is probably just like McDonald's. It is hard to tell why we find Apple to be attractive. We couldn't name it, but the standardized products was a symbol of those vague social phenomenon. Another fascinating step from Apple is the cooperation with Coca-Cola Company. Apple chief executive Steve Jobs has never been a fan of music subscriptions, and Apple's iTunes Store has been wildly successful as a conventional retailer selling downloadable songs and albums. As we browsing iTunes, we can download any song we like for 99 cents to $1.29, or buy an album with some bonus tracks. Although Apple is putting a new hurdle in their path, trying to grab a huge chunk of the subscription revenue in their music industry, no Apple fans can end their subscription to Apple products. From iPods, iPod Shuffles, iPod Nanos, iPod Touches, MacBooks, MacBook Air, iPad, and furthermore. Media messages are embedded with presuppositions about beliefs and practices that shape everyday perceptions of reality. Further, these presuppositions operate finally to reproduce hegemony. The Peter Serafino shows are an alternative way of advertising the creativity of Apple, which can be called viral marketing. Advertising did, in fact, serve as a powerful mechanism that weakened the working class press. And the media are down into a symbiotic relationship with powerful sources of information by economic necessity and reciprocity of interests. Also, economics dictates that they concentrate their resources where significant news often occurs, where important rumors and leaks abound, and where regular press conferences are held. Almost every conference, Apple would bring out revolutionary products, and some people under media propagandas would be willing to empty their pockets for Apple product subscriptions. Therefore, the empire of Apple came up, challenging the Microsoft market. The new operating system Lion is released, and iPhone 5 is not far. Slowly but surely, we can see more and more people willing to buy the iPhone, and willingly became prisoners of Apple.